I've been wanting to make a rocket stove for a really long time. It's a very cool way of cooking outside or just providing heat. The way that it burns the wood is extremely efficient with very little smoke. It's a fun, compact design, so I'm going to show you how I did it. If you stop by your local metal supply warehouse, you'll probably find that they have a pretty large metal scrap bin. That's where all the material for this project came from. I started the project by squaring off the ends of my material and cutting everything to length. Next, I started laying things out and marking 45-degree cuts on what would be the wood feeder. The 45-degree cut is what's going to attach to the chimney. And then I'm laying out the mark of where the cut will fit for the air intake that's on the bottom. A while ago, Evolution Power Tools sent me their metal cutting circular saw to try out, and this seemed like a perfect project to do so on. I can honestly say this saw is amazing. Totally unbiased. They are not paying me or sponsoring my channel in any way, just sent me the saw, and it was a dream to use. It's quiet, it's quick, and just a heck of a lot easier than other methods for cutting this steel. I highly recommend it. As I am pretty new to metalworking, if you watching this video have more experience with the medium and you see something that I should have done differently or wasn't safe, please let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you and learn from your experience. Bingo. Oh, that thing was slick. And right here is where I realized I made my first mistake. I cut out the portion of that side of the steel that was meant to remain, not the portion that I was meant to cut out, where my X is marked. No big deal. All I ended up doing was just extending that piece to be removed and made it work. But as this is a learning channel, I'm going to always include my mistakes even if they're stupid ones like measure twice, cut once. Next I do a little bit of cleanup on the rough edges, and then it's time to start welding. And the last part of the construction process was building the cross support that sits on top of the stove and holds your pot or pan. And as the old saying goes, a grinder and paint helped make me the welder I ain't. There was plenty of cleanup back in my garage to make this thing halfway presentable. And if you're enjoying this video, now's a great time to remind you to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you like the content and want to see more. This was a really fun project to make. I enjoyed changing it up a bit and using metal instead of wood for one of my builds. The stove works really great. It's easy to use, and it's a fun way to fry an egg if you're out camping. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it and hope you learned something or found it entertaining. For those of you who are here for the lessons learned, I've got a couple. The first is consider using consistent steel types. I had a different type of steel, different thickness of steel for the air intake, and it made the welding a little bit challenging getting it just right. And then the second is to add an escape chamber for coals. I saw a bunch of different designs that people had done using escape chambers, some not, and after using it a few times, I think it would be beneficial to have. It's not necessary, but it might help. And then the third, I'm just going to leave this as a permanent lesson learned on all my videos. Measure twice, cut once. It's getting a bit ridiculous, but it happens to everybody on every project, I think. So always remember that. Thanks for watching. CCS and Sons. We'll see you in the next video.